Challenger round of 32 Group F. We've got the game already underway on Overgrowth, so we're going to get right into the action because we've already got some developments happening for you rather quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Spotting in the top right-hand corner, he is your Purple Zerg player, Genesis.
And as opponent in this first match, representing my insanity, it is PengWin. And,
Currently getting a little bit of shenanigans thrown down on him.
Yeah, he is. Genesis went for that very, very fast pull. He went down on 9 or 10 supply and thrown down a Baneling Nest as well. Not mining any gas at the minute, so he's only going to have the 3 Banelings, unless he decides to put any more drones back into gas. But 3 Banelings is more than enough in the early game to really make your opponent think twice about taking any kind of engagement. So at the minute, PengWin has absolutely no idea this is coming at him.
He did have an Overlord Scout, some Lings coming out. But I don't think he doesn't know about the Banelings either. So he knows the Lings are, obviously making their way down, but he doesn't know about the Baneling Nest. He's going to find out shortly. But if you notice, Genesis put it as far away, essentially, from the scouting path of the Overlord as possible. So, of course, knows what to do to hide tech. And as you called it, incoming 3 Banelings. And those Lings are, they can actually get a lot done in this early game. So here they come, marching right up that main ramp. Probably going to start going straight for those drones.
Yeah, and when Penguin's Lings do come out, if they get too close to the Banelings, there we go. Loads of the Lings all went down, but there is a spine crawler up for PengWin, and that's going to be instrumental in holding this off. He takes 1 hit on his drones, but I don't believe he actually lost any. No drones lost at all.
Yeah, no drones.
And I think PengWin comes out of this looking okay. Let his hatch finished, and he let his hatch finish on the low ground, and he's almost certainly going to lose that. But actually, PengWin's making 12 Lings. I don't know if they're going to finish before that hatch dies, though.
And also, PengWin is supply blocked a little bit here. He did lose an Overlord to a Queen. I think it was a Scouting Overlord, what we missed when the engagement was going down. So, not too big a deal, but he's, in the early game, it can actually set you back quite a bit, especially when Genesis has gone ahead and made such an aggressive start. You don't want to be back on your supply. So that was a pretty big for him there. So, obviously, nothing going down right now, but Genesis is chilling right outside of that natural. And we're going to see a little bit of Ling-on-Ling action.
Yeah, PengWin's Lings have speed now, which means that these Lings from Genesis are all going to die.
Yeah, they're all gone.
Now as PengWin marches right across the map, Genesis actually cancels his natural because he knows he's in a lot of trouble right now. Starts spine crawl of his own and desperately pumping out Zerglings. But PengWin Zerglings with speed are going to arrive at Genesis' base way before any of his Lings finish building. Yeah,
this looks like a really solid response from PengWin getting down his speed quicker, and it's just kind of like a build order essentially is giving him a really nice lead right now. Genesis could have made that initial Baneling push work a little bit more in his favor. Only 1 detonated on drones. He lost the initial 2 to Lings. Really good pick off from PengWin, putting him in the position that we see now. 2 Lings are going to get surrounded from Genesis. A little bit of a misclick there, but right now we're just in this little Ling-on-Ling standoff, and PengWin, of course, has got his natural up, and he's going to start droning up back home. So he's in a definite advantage at this point.
Yeah, he is, and the maneuverability that Speed gives those Lings is absolutely, it makes an enormous amount of difference in all matchups, but especially when you're in a mirror matchup like ZVZ and your Lings are just better than theirs. It really, really matters, and PengWin has some Ling reinforcement. Actually, no, he's just going to run past, check what's going on. See the natural. He's probably pretty happy with this because he knows that with the economy, the money he put into his economy early on, he's going to be in a really, really good position. He's finished his Baneling Nest as well and his Rotron now. So
yeah, his Rotron
is ahead
just
of just about every way now.
Yeah, his Rotron just finished. We're going to see some roaches pop up into that production bar here pretty shortly. But you know what? He actually doesn't really need to do much craziness because he is so far ahead in terms of just the initial economic start, and he does have 6 roaches, 7 now coming out for him. So these are pretty much just going to march right across. He does have a lair on the way on his main, so we're going to see that pretty shortly, and he'll of course be able to benefit from all that gives him, but not really going to make a huge difference because with the roaches he's probably going to be able to push and end it fairly shortly if Genesis doesn't come out with a miracle engagement. Look at the supply, double 60 to 29 right now.
Oh yeah, more than even. And Genesis's lair is kind of interesting. I kind of want to see where he's going with that, but I don't think we're going to get to. I think PengWin's actually just going to march across the map and kill him before he gets to really do anything. Which is
that was Genesis's lair. I thought that was
that's Genesis's lair. So
yeah.
Interesting. I would have thought it'd be for a Spire, but there's a Rotoran and Evolution Chambers. Either way, PengWin has seen it now. Just sending some Lings and sacking them to scout, and he he does get the full scout. Might be able to get Baneling. No Banelings there. And the roaches are halfway across the map, and Baneling's being morphed up PengWin as well. That's just going to really cement his win.
Yeah, I really don't think PengWin really feels very much urgency at this point in the game. I think he knows the such a massive lead he's in right now, and he's feeling pretty confident. He's got upgrades on the way, but honestly, he doesn't need to wait for any of them. He can just A-move. Of course, he doesn't see the whole map, but he sent those lings in there. He saw what it is, and there's the GG call. All right, welcome back. It is game 2 of this first series of Group F. It is on Ohana, and of course, we're going to get right into the player introductions because the ZVZ action is not letting up. It's getting right into it early. Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, currently with a 1-0 lead over his opponent, it is My Insanity's captain, the Red Zerg, PengWin.
And his opponent up in the top left-hand corner of Ohana, which, in case you didn't know, it means family. It is the Pink Zerg Genesis. Now, Genesis actually did Drone Scout. Yeah, Genesis did actually Drone Scout and saw that PengWin was going for a 9 pool, in fact, and then he put down a hatch first.
Yeah, so, a bit of a strange response.
Genesis has some balls.
Yeah, he has, balls are maybe not very intelligent. I don't know, I'm not going to be super critical because it might work out in his favor, but 4 lings are just going to start chomping away at that hatchery, and he's got nothing to defend with it except for drones right now. Like, what's he doing?
Yeah, PengWin isn't actually committing particularly hard to this 9 pool. There's only 6 lings coming out, but I think that hatchery is going to go down. Yeah,
he doesn't need to commit. He doesn't need to commit, and he cancels it. Yeah,
Genesis cancels it. I think Genesis really just put that hatchery down there to try and delay PengWin's lings because that's guaranteed damage done by PengWin to Genesis, but it means that Genesis, doesn't have to risk losing a load of drones, which would have been a possibility. And now Genesis' lings are out, and he's lost the whatever it is, like 75 minerals for that hatchery, but he's fine other than that.
Yeah, so we are going to kind of mellow the game out a little bit. PengWin did not super overcommit lings, and he's going back to droning up and overloading up, and ling speed is, of course, started on the way. So he, looking to get the advantage in the build order this time. Last game, he didn't take the advantage so much, so is Genesis really pushing with the early aggression. PengWin this time coming out, sending out 6 lings and seeing what was up for a little bit as Genesis goes ahead. Now he's going to be safe enough to take his natural, but PengWin took his natural as well. And actually, if you look at the differences in the timings of the second hatchery he's taken, really similar. PengWin just a little bit sooner. But of course, PengWin's got his speed almost done and then a Baneling nest on the way.
Yeah, and with that speed, he's going to take pretty much absolute map control. It'll be very, very dangerous for Genesis to move out on the map. And I think Genesis knows this. When you get that early pool, one of the great follow-ups, whether or not you are actually at all successful in doing any damage to your opponent, is you can have your speed up so much earlier, and therefore just you have map control when you have speed. It's almost as simple as that, unless somebody goes for a really weird sort of link flood. And PengWin comes out of it just a couple drones ahead, which is kind of nice. But with the faster gas he took means that the economies are relatively similar, but PengWin's not done with his aggression yet. He's actually Genesis is moving out on the map. Lings. That's a bit dangerous. Yeah,
12 lings around the pop,
and he's got that Baneling nest finished as well. So a load of lings coming in. They're gonna cut off all of Genesis' forces from his natural and GG.
Jesus.